Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go in our nation's capital. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Right to the air goes Dart. And his first pass is incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing his Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Dart. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play fake, and here's Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. On to give, it's Tracy. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is 2nd and 8. To the air, Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run here with a rookie. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready,
at
set.
the 30-yard line.
Ready. Bronco 80. Go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Lightning.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sinnott, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Krosky Merritt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cowboy 80.
To throw is Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Complete to Deebo Samuel. 16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Back to Krosky Merritt on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And he is going to lose yardage here. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go now. 1960 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
In motion, Slayton. Dart going to look to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Play action now. Dart. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Dart. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent Kyler Murray with the Cardinals, the best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And
touchdown Giants! Malik Neighbors from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 3. Graham Gano to kick
Gano
off.
now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, start.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. Down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders are back within a score. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
This 2nd and 4. Dart going to give to Scatterby. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. That ball caught by Slayton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. An inside run with Scatterby. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To throw, Dart. Completed to Hyatt. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Dart. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll run from the gun with Scatterby. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatterby with his first career NFL touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on. Hey.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. Second and long. Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
After that throw, there's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw again. They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 tight. Bronco 80. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And he rifles one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
That's caught. Krosky Merritt with it. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Daniels to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 9, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Krosky Merritt will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-17.
Commanders 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Fighting his way through contact.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a... And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
15 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Got it. Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll run once more with JCM. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw is Daniels. Slam connects with Deebo Samuel. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Daniels looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game.
Commanders 24.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need it. There he goes, right side. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready,
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where they started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2nd and 13. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Viking 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Trap 50. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kendre Miller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Gun. Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Dart. That's complete to Slayton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Scatteroo going to run it out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. From the 22 now, here's second and a couple. Throwing his dart. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing his dart. And it is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, a 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Giants 42, Commanders 38.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
15 yards. And the Giants first down.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the bootleg, it's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
First down, here's Scatterby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To the air, Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
70.
Now Daniels. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. To throw now, Dart. He finds his man, Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll start on the ground with Scatterbury. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Dart. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Commanders 38.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. See,
Touchdown, Giants!
Yo.
Cam Scatterbury making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Back to throw now on first down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Finding Ertz here on the out route. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
45. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A toss to Scatterby, running right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.